Welcome, my beautiful light beings, to season 2 of the Magic Exists podcast with Danny Margot. Magic Exists and the Books That Proved It. As an avid reader and an active mind's eye, books have always been my portal to expansion, an escape from reality to dream of the limitless potentials of the universe, and to be shown what really is possible in my life. Now that I know through my own personal exploration as an Akashic Records master and teacher, I am a vessel for the cosmic wisdom and the magic of the universe that continues to surprise me. Books like these that we will explore in this podcast help me anchor and cultivate new beliefs. The beliefs I hold now about how the world really works and how magic and miracles are at the end of your fingertips. This podcast will help you see it for yourself. Welcome, my beautiful souls. I am so excited for season 2. Today, we will do an Akashic forecast for April. Every month, we are going to do a forecast for the month to help support you on, how to align yourself to move into your highest timeline for your fullest soul's expression. And then this month, we are going to talk about Brita by Paulo Coelho. And then we are going to talk about Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. So I'm really excited this month to kind of just play with the energies that want to come through and share with all of you beautiful souls this new upgraded energy. All right, so we're just going to jump right into April. April's energy feels really big and abundant. And April, if you are in the Los Angeles area, April 18 and 19, I will be working the Magic Market at Heritage Square. And I will be doing live Akashic readings in person, and I am so excited. So I'll leave all the links of everything that's kind of like upcoming, like my Akashic Masterclass that's coming out end of April about how to connect and unlock the Guardian Realm and meet your spirit guides within the Akashic Records, as well as my Divine Remembering container at the end of June. The energy of April feels very forward moving in a very productive way. And they're showing me that there's like this momentum coming through. And if you are not grounded, you are literally just going to fly. So definitely take a moment to create those non-negotiables right now. I know a lot of us created like beautiful rituals at the beginning of the year, but oftentimes we kind of like get lost in it and like maybe do one or two of those things. And so create like 2 or 3 really beautiful spiritual practices for yourself. Some spiritual practices that I use that are non-negotiables are I have my lemon water, tea, and cacao every morning, and those are 3 separate drinks. I just really feel nourished by this like warm drink. I move, so whether that be yoga or running, and I connect to the Akashic Records and journal. So those 3 things are non-negotiables for me, and I absolutely have to do those in order to feel embodied and cultivate my soul's expression throughout the day as I hold space for clients, create content, and really connect to creating the new earth energy, especially where consciousness wants to go. So the first thing that's coming through is like listen to your intuition and the whispers of your soul. And if you do this, you will receive everything you desire. It's as simple as that. What they're saying is like the blocks from receiving everything you want is really your current beliefs. And so really testing out and really just like kind of exploring your with curiosity, right? Without judgment of these like beliefs that you have and feel into it. Are these beliefs 3D? Are these beliefs like I have to work hard for money? I have to produce something to feel worthy. I have to, be contributing something to take up space. Like I have to do all this to be at the same level at the people that I'm comparing myself to online. These beliefs, are they rooted in the 3D? Are they rooted in fear and self doubt? Or are they rooted in the 5D? So, this is a beautiful time to explore that. And in those moments that fear or self doubt comes out, reprogram it in that moment, offer that inner critic some kindness, and from that place, transmute the energy and pivot and move forward with aligned action. And so, continuing to hone your intuition, your specific cosmic soul language is going to be really important right now so that you don't get stuck in like that indecision and you just have like that crystal clear knowing of what you need to do. Because oftentimes those whispers are very, very simple. And I'll give you an example. This morning, I went into the Akashic Records to channel for a couple of my coaching clients who have direct access with me in the WhatsApp group. So sometimes I'll get messages from them. And right away I went in and they were like, "Oh, no, 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 no. You got to do your practice first. Go into your Akashic Records." And I could have simply been like, "Oh, I'll do it later. Like, let me just respond to this client." And maybe I would have, maybe it would have been fine. And I'm sure it would have, but I felt called to listen. So I was like, all right, so let's go into the Akashic Records. They took me onto this spaceship, and I've seen it before as like the Galactic Federation spaceship. And this one specifically felt like it was like in Orion. Um, with my star family. All that to say is like they took me in, we did this like activation, which I'm working through, like opening up my a field for abundance. And so they did this like activation, and I saw this like heart line, this karmic heart thread, timeline thread that went through me, through all my past lives and my future lives. And they brought in this like beautiful angelic energy to really clear any blocks that are still preventing me from like calling in all the abundance. And after that, this like it transformed, and they brought me back to like the main hub in the Akashic Records, where this channel formed around me. And I was then channeling divine energy through the elemental fourth and fifth dragons and helping support healing for Mother Earth. So I brought in the divine energy and did it like right under my condo or my apartment. And then I did it a mile out, and then I did it 3 mile out. And I connected to the organic grid of Earth. And you might see it like ley lines, you might see it like a cross section, however you see it. And however you see it is correct, and trust that it is. But what I hadn't seen before is that grid. I was using and being supported by the elemental land dragons, but the air dragons came through and they brought the grid up into this like space in obviously a different dimension because we can't see it physically, all the way up to where the crystalline weavers are, the ones who created the organic grid of Earth and Earth itself. And so it was so beautiful to see the organic grid in the sky and just like through Earth. And we were creating new fifth dimensional grids for communication. So just know that I know I'm not the only one who is creating these fifth dimensional communication grids with source so that you can connect to your intuition more clearly. And so just know that this month, because of the amplification of the work of light workers, of grid workers like myself, but also your intentionality is really going to help like connect yourself deeper to your crystal clear, intuition, your knowing, and all the things. Okay, so you might have been having like a lot of dreams lately, and everyone's dreams tell a different story. And dreams come from the astral realm, which is right past the physical realm before the spiritual realm where the Akashic records are held, right? So it's this more malleable space. And honestly, for me, my dreams have always kind of been scary in the past, and they are a space where spirit guides do connect and communicate with me, but I haven't like accessed that level of depth with communication. I usually just receive the energy and translate that into what message I need, where I know like Laura Correll, which I interviewed on season 1, had very prophetic dreams. And I know a lot of people who have these prophetic dreams. So this is just from my experience, but just know that right now dreams might be a little crazy. And what the Akashic Records and your Akashic Council wants you to know is that dreams right now are resonating with what needs to be transmuted in your life right now. So I'll give you an example. My dreams used to be really scary. I was always like running from beasts or trying to scream, and I couldn't scream. I was falling and couldn't control myself. And so these dreams were like kind of crazy. Now that I have connected to my intuition and I am really speaking my truth and using my voice and activating my voice in a way that I know my Akashic Council wants me to, my dreams have been so much more peaceful. But I do notice whenever I have like a glass of wine, or maybe I don't listen to my intuition fully and I don't do those non-negotiables because I'm tired, or, something comes up, I do notice my dreams align to the frequency that I am that day. So I don't always dream as peacefully in those days where I don't follow through with my non-negotiables, or if I have like a glass of wine or I eat something that's like a little more junky. And so just know like um what do they want you to know? Use the world around you as messages and whispers from the universe. So if you feel called to do some dream work, maybe get a dream journal. If you feel called to accessing the Akashic Records, use my Akashic meditation journey on YouTube. Like just do all these little things to help support listening to your intuition. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be quantum leaping in April because of the momentum, because of all the work they've done and the foundations that they have planted, the seeds they have planted. And this month is very much like you're seeing the flowers grow. You are seeing the beauty of what you have created. You are seeing the abundance and the repercussions of the work that you have put into yourself and your life and your business. And so just remember that like you are the portal, you are the vessel for this, and continue to nourishing yourself, your body is going to really help facilitate your quantum leap. And so by you focusing on you right now, you creating those new neural pathways, you creating those 5D grids, you just bringing yourself more unconditional love and acceptance to yourself and offering your inner critic that love, reprogramming your subconscious, like all the things you are doing to express yourself fully, share your voice, etc. You by quantum leaping into this new version of you, this new identity, this new timeline, you are creating the framework for others, so energetically, others can follow this quantum leap, this new timeline you've created, and it is allowing the new Earth to integrate this new reality into the new system, the new Earth system. And so, just know, like by you as a light worker or way shower who maybe doesn't know how to start a business or doesn't know how to do XYZ, and you want to try to do this and you want to, and you figure it out on your own because you're reprogramming your subconscious, you're clearing the blocks and you're really aligning to your highest soul expression in your highest timeline. You quantum leaping into your new identity, the new version of you, you 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 actually creates the framework and the imprint into the organic grid so that others can tap into that higher timeline that you created and is integrated into the new earth so others can follow. So just know, like, this is really big work. This isn't just about you. Like, yes, you are like wanting more abundance, more love in your life, more opportunities, right? But this is such a bigger space. This is a collective movement. And knowing that by you doing this work is helping millions of others might help expand your perspective of like that you're not doing it. One, not doing it alone because of the unseen world, but two, you're not doing it just for you and you play a bigger part. You are just a pawn of this like bigger game. And so just really knowing and like celebrating yourself for the shadow work because like you are obviously this leader or inspiration that you are meant to be and you are really living that out. And so celebrating you for that. And then another reminder, you are the portal. You are the vessel for creating these portals for different realities, these other dimensions. And so this is just like a really beautiful way to tap into like higher levels of your soul's expression from a place of honestly joy and bliss. I've been seeing a lot of inner child or inner children come out through the heart space and the solar plexus in the last couple weeks, really wanting to express and transmute like pain into wisdom and transmute suffering into expansion and abundance. And so if you are feeling like stuck or just like not really sure or clear like what way is forward to your highest timeline, connect to your inner child. That is going to be your portal for your biggest expansion right now because they want to be nourished. They wants to be nourished and loved and like honestly created a new relationship with them and like really honoring that inner child within you. And so like how do you do this, right? You can connect to them through your heart, envision them in the Akashic Records sitting across from you at a table, see what they need and go through all the ages that you feel called to at that time in which maybe you weren't there, people weren't there for you, or you didn't know how to like defend yourself, but now you do. And so it's like taking care of that version of you will help increase your capacity and really just help feel more supported by that inner child within you who wants to play and wants to call in all the abundance of the universe for you. Because these like fifth organic grids, these fifth dimensional grids are being created more and more, your vision is going to be really potent. And so whether you feel called to do like a meditation where you visualize your future self in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or just like write out on a journal your vision, this is going to be really important to get crystal clear on what you're actually calling in. And I know this can be hard for people like myself who are quantum leaping and like shifting identities every month because you're like, oh my gosh, like what is this? But what it has helped me is adding the phrase this or something better for my highest good and the highest good of all, because we're releasing that control and allowing the universe to actually give us the magic and the miracles that we don't even know is possible on this planet. One more thing that my guides want to share is that, like, if you are kind of confused on what's blocking you, just connect with your guides and ask, like, show me how I'm blocking my good today. Like, that can be your affirmation for the day, because I am ready to make the world a better place and call in and receive my abundance. And so show me how I'm blocking my good today. I'm ready to make the world a better place and call in and receive my abundance. And by doing this every morning from a heart-centered place, from a grounded space, after your non-negotiables, your guides will show you this beautiful magic and bring you signs. And if you don't know how to like read signs yet or see them, that's another thing you can ask the unseen world. Please show me the signs so strong I cannot deny it. And this is going to help clarify and, solidify your cosmic soul language and your intuition as well by continuing to connect to the unseen world. They can hear you. They can absolutely hear you. Everything that you say out loud, the universe, source, God consciousness is listening. And so really by shifting your perspective and your beliefs is really going to help you anchor in to that God conscious energy, that rainbow prism of God consciousness, of limitless abundance that your soul wants to express. All right. The Akashic forecast feels complete today. So I thank everyone for being here. And I'm so excited to share next week on episode 2 about Burrita by Paulo Coelho. Subscribe and, leave me a 5-star review if that feels aligned to you. I'm really grateful for you to be here. Really excited to start this new journey of this new self, new expression. And I'll see you on the other side. Love you so much.